Hello, Sky Taylor here. Let me tell you a little story about the Apple laptop that my wife had. It's a Mac Pro. Now, I'm not computer literate. I have no idea on how to fix these things, but I figured it out. What happened was she came home one day, she's a professor in college, and in her briefcase, something poked into this aluminum case. You could see probably some of the little dents in it. And what happened, it cracked the screen. So rather than take it to Apple, because of course, you know, it's out of warranty. The first thing that happens, these things break the moment they get out of warranty. And that's like $400 to $500 plus to fix a screen. So what I did is I went on eBay and I ordered a replacement screen, plus I ordered the glass for it too. And I put it all in, and guess what? It worked. I replaced everything, and it worked. So she used it for a while, and all of a sudden she got the white screen of death. She had fallen asleep with the computer on, got the white screen of death. So I didn't know what to do. I thought, okay, well, it's probably a hard drive. So I turned it over in the back and I unplugged the hard drive, and no, that was not it. So what I did was I took the computer apart again. I took off the glass and I took off the screen. And it's a real tedious little job, but the connector to the screen, what happened is the computer became overheated and it actually disconnected a little bit. And that's what caused the screen of death. It's the connection between the computer and the screen. That was the case for me. Now, if it's a hard drive, usually something will come up on a screen with like a slash mark through it. But I had unplugged the hard drive, so I knew that it wasn't that at all. So, she had used it for a few months, and all of a sudden she got the screen of death. And God knows, you know, you're thinking, oh, hard drive or something like that. What you have to do is you have to take this glass off. First of all, you flip it over on the back, and you'll see the connection to the screen. It's probably right about here, I think. Just make sure that that's plugged all the way in. That's step number one. Step number two is it could be the connection between the screen and the computer. Well, how do you get this off? What you're going to need is you're going to need a hair dryer. You've got to heat up the seal all the way around. Heat up that glue. Then what I did, you're going to need a suction cup. But rather than go out and spend like maybe $10 or $15 to buy a suction cup, if you have a GPS with a suction cup and the handle, if you have something like this with your GPS, it's going to work just fine. You lick it and you slap that booger on and you heat it. And then you heat it really, really good. And as it comes off, you can pull it a little bit and it'll separate, and then you get a little putty knife and go real slow because you don't want to crack the glass. If you do, you get them on eBay for about 21 bucks. But you go all the way around until you get the glass off. Now there's the connection in there and it's way down deep. What you have to do is you have to turn the computer on, and there are videos out there about replacing the screen. I urge you to take a look at that and you'll understand what I'm talking about. But the connection here, you have to take off the little screws and you have to push the wire so this connection comes up a little higher because it's really down low. So you want to pull it up, and then you try reconnecting it. Take it off and reconnect it. Then you'll put it all back together and get all your connections together, and you push down on the button, and the second you see the Apple logo, you turn it off right away and you finish putting everything else back together. That's just in a nutshell, because you can find videos on how to take the screen off, and I urge you to take a look at that, because the problem with the white screen could possibly be the problem that I had, and that was the connection between the screen and the computer, or on the other side, the connection that runs from the screen and it connects into the computer itself. On the other side, you'll see a little you'll see a connector that could have possibly come off. That's where you want to try. Okay, but you got to be careful because you can easily crack this, and that's like 21 bucks on eBay. And if you have a bad screen, a replacement is roughly about $65. So for about $80 or $85 or under $100 you can replace your screen. Now I understand there is a connection here that you can, if you, before you test it, if you're not sure if it's the screen, there's a connection right here somewhere, one of these, the one with the Thunderbolt right here. You can go on YouTube and you can find out how to run an alternate screen to it. So you could turn it on and look at another screen and bypass this to see if that's the problem, if it's just a screen. You could do that too if your connection is looks okay. I don't know. But that's all I know. For me, it was just a matter of just replacing, putting the connection to the screen. And I was in. And I beat the white screen. The white screen of death. Hopefully, maybe this will give you an idea. Like I say, I'm not an expert on this, folks. But maybe this will give you an idea on what to do. And if you do have to take it apart, these little screws are a real PA. What you want to do is you want to go to Best Buy and you want to buy a Skill 22-piece screwdriver set. This is precision. It's for laptops. Don't try to use those dollar ones. You'll strip out the screws. Those dollar precision screwdriver sets that you get at the dollar store, forget it. Invest $8. If it doesn't work, it's not a bad deal. You're going to use these on down the line somewhere. You know, it's just a great tool to have, and it's only about $8 at Best Buy. 22-piece. Something you want to have in your toolbox anyways. So, okay, well, that's all I know, folks. Hopefully everything works out, and hopefully that'll do it for you. Thank you for watching. Hope I gave you an idea. Bye.